everyone, it's your boy, my Saarbrücken career mode for FIFA 21. And as you can see here, we are facing Lazio here in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. In the other quarterfinal matches, I don't know why I said it like that, but the other quarterfinal matches consist of Manchester City versus Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid take on Liverpool, and Manchester United guard Barcelona. But before we continue on, I hope you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. We are currently 16 points ahead of Bayer Leverkusen. There are 6 games remaining, therefore 18 more points to play for. Which the most amount of points at this point in time that Leverkusen can get, even if they win out all the remaining games, the most amount of points they can get is 80. So that means if we win our next game, we will be Bundesliga champions, which I believe our next game is against Freiburg, so I definitely will make sure to get and play that game. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and... Since this first leg is at home, I'm going to go ahead and sim this first leg. We are going to be without Manuel Akanji. He got suspended in the round of 16 match against Inter Milan. See, they're playing a 3-1-4-2. They have Luka Waldschmidt, the former Hamburg forward, alongside Berenguer. Johnny and Lazare play out wide. Milinkovic-Savic, Gundogan, and Cavallo make up the midfield. That's interesting. You see Fernandez, Hermoso, and Pongracic make up the centre-back trio with Strakosha, the current Bournemouth goalkeeper, is in between the 6. I'm not sure if you would consider him a failed wonder kid or not, but needless to say, he has not quite lived up to his potential, as Eggestein and Brunnersen make sure that we go to Italy with a 2-0 advantage. And Atletico has a 2-1 advantage over Manchester City. But Akanji is available for the next, the second leg. Schmitz ended up promoting him from the youth academy and loan listing him. Okay. Gonna put Akanji in there. And I'm gonna give him the captain's armband because should we win this game, he will be lifting the Bundesliga trophy, so... And one thing I do want to see here real quickly, too. I did get a transfer offer from Minos Gores, from Maritimo, from the Portuguese League. Hopefully that will go through. And we did send Van der Heijden out on loan, which we talked about that the last episode, but we're going to go ahead. Got bigger games coming up. And then Goras, he will not be... He's whining about game time, but won't take a move away from the club. That makes a lot of sense. But anyway, we're going to be getting into this game against Freiburg. Should we win this game, we will be winning the Bundesliga title because 6 games remaining, 18 points to play for. The most amount of points Leverkusen could get is 80. And should we win this match, it will take us to 81, so... I'm not playing in the rain. This game should know that by now. I'll keep the red on him. If we're going to be winning the Bundesliga, I want it under clear skies. But anyway... You see Manuel Kanji is a featured player here, which I put him in this game because he missed the last game in the Champions League, and he is the captain of this club normally. So, but speaking of Champions League, I know you guys are tired of me going off topic like this, but speaking of Champions League, I'm still on a high, even a couple days later, from Newcastle's absolute shellacking of Tottenham 6-1 at St. James, and they are very well in the driver's seat to get in an unlikely Champions League berth, which I think it can still happen from now until the end of the season, but man, it's looking really good for Newcastle right now. I mean, even if they don't get the Champions League, surely they'll be in it for either Europa League or at the very worst Conference League. So it's looking very likely that they'll be playing some form of European football next season. But can you imagine if they end up getting in the Champions League? Oh my god, I haven't seen them in the Champions League since the days of Alan Shearer and Craig Bellamy and Jonathan Woodgate and all those players. So Gary Speed. I never thought I'd be, well, I can't count, Toon fans should not count their chickens before they hatch, but it is looking really good. I mean, Newcastle have not seen Champions League football in over 20 years, so I think, and if we do manage to clinch a Champions League berth, it's going to be well ahead of the schedule in terms of what Amanda Staveley's plans are for the club, but you can see Darwin Nunez, great cross from Marinados. And it's funny because I remember when Liverpool beat Newcastle the second time in the league, and people like ESPN are like, oh, Liverpool in the driver's seat for the Champions League spot. Well, last time I checked, Liverpool's in like 7th or 8th place, so... And another thing I want to talk about here, too. Why is it that every time Newcastle lose, it's Newcastle's fault, but when Newcastle wins, it's the other team's... I need to word it a little bit more. Why is it that Newcastle lose, that Newcastle didn't play at their best, but when Newcastle win, the other team didn't play at their best? Why can't... I really think the narrative needs to start changing now, and not to... I normally don't do this, but ESPN and Sky Sports are the worst when it comes to that. And no matter what Newcastle do, it's always about what the other team did wrong. Why can't people admit that Newcastle are a quality side this season? And I'm not just saying that because I'm a Newcastle fan, but... I mean, clearly them being in 3rd place is not a fluke. I mean, we're almost at the end of the season and still in the Champions League spots, so that has to say something. But yeah, the narrative has to change. That's offside. But yeah, really the only sports outlet that I'm seeing give Newcastle any form of credit, and to be honest with you, I think their Premier League coverage sucks. But I think the only news outlet that gives Newcastle any kind of credit is NBC Sports. How are we not getting the ball in this position? Here we go, trying to take candy away. The proverbial taking candy away from a baby. And we can't complete a pass, that's cool. Why are they dribbling? Why are they dribbling this good? Come on now. I swear to God, Marinado... Oh, we can't do anything right now. I don't care about how much I like him. If Marinados would have screwed up that attack, I would have subbed him off. I'm going to start mowing down some people. I don't even care. But yeah, NBC Sports is the only news outlet I can see that gives Newcastle any form of credit. They're really the only new sports news outlet that actually gives Newcastle credit for the wins, instead of saying, oh, whatever Tottenham did wrong. I swear to God, after the Newcastle Tottenham match, I was listening to the ESPN crew talk, and the way they talk, you would swear that Tottenham was the only team that was on the pitch. They did not say one thing about how Newcastle managed to score 5 goals in 21 minutes. No, it was about what Tottenham did wrong. I mean, yeah, Tottenham did play like crap. At the same time, you gotta give credit to Newcastle for capitalizing on Tottenham's mistakes. It's not all Tottenham. Because Tottenham didn't score the goals, Newcastle did. But yeah, I definitely think the narrative definitely needs to change. Because this Newcastle team is for real and they're here to stay. And admittedly, our guys do not look sharp whatsoever. And I don't know why. Okay, they got Yeboah, Kwan, Holler, Kiko Olivas, Sheka, Demirovic. I'm not sure who up off is, but... Can we please clear the ball? We do not look good. This team does not look good. Yeah, I'm going to make some changes at halftime, that's for sure. Because this team does not look good. Yeah, I'd be shaking my head too, Lopez. As a matter of fact, I think you're the one that might be coming off. Because our midfield is getting destroyed. And I'm thinking about taking Palmacal off too. Because he really hasn't given me much either. Okay, Leverkusen, I mean, it doesn't matter what Leverkusen does. Which Lopez did get the yellow there. Which I'm going to take him off anyway. Because slide tackling is absolute you-know-what in this game. And I'll put Correa in there. I know he did want to play, but I'm going to put him in there. Those are the 3 substitutions I'm going to make. Okay, nice job, Correa. Okay. Nunez, I don't know what Nunez was doing there. Nunez. 2 poor decisions to start off the second half by the Uruguayan striker. I mean, he is an international striker. What are my guys doing? Guys, you do know you're about ready to clinch the Bundesliga, right? Play like it. Pershers and Correa have been live wires in that left-hand side of that defense. Come on. Don't. Hold your own. I thought that went in. Guys, our team has to learn how to play from the back. And they also got to learn how to complete a pass. Oh my god. Neither team knows what to do with the ball right now. Come on. Do something. Move forward! That's us. Come, let's ball. You got to do better than that, guys. This is kind of a painful game to watch. Okay, Correa, can you put the icing on the cake? There we go. Nicolas Gonzalez, aka Chinese Sports, puts the exclamation point on this game. And has put the exclamation point on a Bundesliga title-winning season. Because that surely has to be it now. Now if we can just get the ball back, that'd be cool. Okay, let's just keep the ball. 1 minute of extra time. Our captain Akanji holding on to the ball. And there we go. Surely there has to be celebrations. Yep, everybody's coming on the pitch. And there we go. Saarbrücken have won their very first Bundesliga title, as they have officially dethroned Bayern Munich. And is that Phil Jones? I think that's Phil Jones playing for Freiburg. That's amazing. But yeah, it was not a convincing win, but A, we got the clean sheet, and B, we have won the Bundesliga. As Manuel Akanji gets on the podium, takes the Bundesliga trophy, and he is gonna lift it. We have won the Dritte Liga, we have won the Zwei Bundesliga, and now we have won the Bundesliga, and we are on the pinnacle of German football. I think I just found my thumbnail. Yeah, I'm taking mental notes of when the timestamp started recording this, so... It seemed inevitable, especially since January, but here we are. The Deutsche Meisters themselves, FC Saarbrücken, Bundesliga champions. From the third division of German football to the very top of it. Well, of it meaning German football, just to clarify. And yep, that is Phil Jones. I didn't even realize that. That is hilarious. Okay, let's see. Korea, Red Sauce with assists each, and Marinados with a couple of assists. I'm not doing post-match interview. Leverkusen won, but it was all for naught for them. But now that the Bundesliga is done and dusted, we can now focus on the Champions League and the DFB Pokal now. Which I might actually end the episode with the DFB Pokal match. And I do have to say that was a great performance, because ever since he came on at halftime, it seemed like our defense was more stable. At least for me it seemed that way anyway, but... Okay, we are going to go ahead. We're going to put Akanji back in there. Okay, we do have the 2-0 advantage here going into Italy here. Okay, let's see. And I did check development plans on each of our players before I started recording this episode. So in terms of the player development, we're looking good. And Nicolas Gonzalez is already up to an 86. He could very well reach an 87 before the end of the season. But anyway, we are going to be traveling to Rome. playing under clear skies. Okay, the kits should not clash. I like those away kits. I'll keep the traditional kits. It shouldn't clash because they're wearing white shorts and we're wearing black shorts. See, they brought in German as the CDM this time. I forget who the CDM was in the first leg. They got Trossard from Brighton. That's a good signing for them. They flipped the center-back trio. It's the same three, but Pongracic and Fernandez has switched sides. But anyway, we're going to get into this match. You can see Mbolo as a featured player here. He's leading the Champions League with 7 goals. I wonder if he's by himself in that category, if somebody else has 7 as well, but... Now, maybe I'm confusing this with another career mode, but didn't I face Lazio last year in the Europa League? I have to look that up. But I think I might have played against these guys in the Europa League last year. I don't remember offhand. You can see Real Madrid 4-2 up over Liverpool. Barcelona is ahead of Manchester United by a good bit. So Gunda went from the sky blue and white from Manchester City to the sky blue and white of Lazio. Oh, that was not a good first touch. Crap. Oh, why does the game always think I'm going to pass it to the offside? Clearly you guys probably saw that I was going for the guy that was just ahead there. That drives me nuts when this game does that. And I was clearly pointing the left analog stick towards the guy that just made that run ahead of me. I mean, obviously, freaking Mbolo, whoever that was miles offside. I didn't even think about freaking passing towards him. As Mbolo gets an assist here, Nicolas Gonzalez with the goal. But we're going to go ahead, we're going to jump to the result. They do end up drawing the second leg 2-2, but it is not enough. They ended up falling 4-2 on aggregate. Manchester City came back and demolished Atletico Madrid, so we'll be playing one of either Manchester City, Barcelona, or Real Madrid. In other words, the usual suspects. Eggestein, why are you giving me A? Why are you giving me shit? And B, what are you talking about? 2 points dropped. That was not a league game. Go home, you're drunk. What? I didn't notification. Come on. But we are going to go ahead. We're going to sim. And, of course, we end up getting Manchester City. Because why wouldn't we? But we're going to go ahead and sim this match against Schalke. I mean, Mönchengladbach, I mean. I mean, it doesn't matter now. We've already won the league, so the Bundesliga really... the rest of the Bundesliga is just dead rubber matches. And we do get the 2-1 win. Durham and Lorazabal end up scoring for us. Leverkusen piling more misery on Hamburg, which surely they have to be close to relegation, unfortunately. But we are going to sim ahead here. We are going to play the semifinal match to end the episode. It is going to be against Werder Bremen. And since we're playing Manchester City in the semifinals, that means the other one is an El Clasico between Real Madrid and Barcelona. So, but we are going to go in here. We are going to be traveling to the Wohnen Wester Stadion. I know I butchered that pronunciation, but do I want those kits on them or no? I think I'm going to leave those kits on. Yeah. Those kits aren't actually too shabby. They're playing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Laborde Boulet up front. Savanier is up front. And is that... If you know, you know, the captain. But, they got Friedel, Keane, Quaresma, and Zappacosta making up the back four with Pavlenka in goal, so at least their defense isn't too shabby, admittedly. And should we make the final of the DFB Pokal, we're going to go ahead and end the next episode, which we're down to our final 2 episodes here of this season 4, and potentially, depending what happens against Manchester City, will be the end of the career mode altogether. So we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Trude Heinrichs, ich wiederhole. Trude Heinrichs, bitte mal an Eingang A5 melden. Trude Heinrichs.
I didn't understand what was said on the overhead. I'm not fluent on German just yet. I wonder who that is at the Tifo. That looks like Miroslav Klose. Has he ever played for the... Let me look that up here real quick. And that is pedophile too. And what makes it worse is that they made him as their captain. And that was Miroslav Klose in the Tifo. I don't know how you could mistake him, but I just wanted to make sure because I completely forgot about him playing for Werder Bremen. I feel like kicking the crap out of this team because they got freaking Sigurdsson in here. Not only did they sign him, but they made him their captain. Please don't tell me that's a red. Nope, that's a yellow, so... Shoot. And of course, slide tackles are ass in this game. Anytime you make a slide tackle, it seems like from FIFA 21 on, you're almost guaranteed to miss and get a card. Oh, come on. What? Why did the game think I was passing it to... Clearly I was trying to pass it to Darwin Nunez. So they get the yellow. I mean, they committed the foul, but yet they still get the free kick? Oh, come on, game. this? Just to prove my point right there. Slide tackles are absolutely worthless in this game. This is turning into a disaster. I should have just simmed this game. I like how they committed a foul on me, but yet they're the ones that still got the free kick. I'm very lucky that Correa didn't get a red there. He probably should have. Okay, guys. Wake up now. You're playing against a freaking pedophile, and this is how you're playing? Oh. Okay. This is a game that... I don't know what's going on here, guys. I don't know what's happening here. Wait, this guy's yellow happy, isn't he? Freaking corrupt refs. I'm struggling to come to terms with what's going on in this game. Okay, that slide tackle worked. There we go. Gonzalez showed me a goal from before. That was an absolute freaking shit show of a game right there. But we are through to the final. Red Sauce and Duarte with yellows. Let's see if any of our guys are suspended for the final. As we're going to be going up against Schalke, the team that we're facing in the Bundesliga. Okay, it looks like we have no suspensions. But I think we're going to go ahead. God, that was a mess of a game. That really was. And that ref... My God. I mean, it's over now. But we're going to go ahead and sim this match. We're going to go ahead, quick sim this. This will probably be a loss. Yep, I knew it. You just have a feeling whether or not you're going to get a result against the team, but... Boy, this game, I'll tell you what, when this game wants you to lose, they want you to lose. As Palmacao is suspended for the next Bundesliga game, that's always cool. But anyway, we're going to sim ahead to this match against Manchester City. We will sim this first leg at the beginning of the next episode, but we will be also simming all the rest of the Bundesliga games and playing the second leg against Manchester City and also playing this DFB Pokal final against Schalke. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'll be seeing you guys again next time.